Every time I get to sleep, I keep having the same dream. I'm walking through this long hallway, and there's nobody else around, except I'm walking a little dog. It's really friendly, and it loves me. When all of a sudden, this door opens. I didn't even see it. It's at the end of the hall, right in front of me. And there's a really bright light and voices, and I start feeling faint. The next thing I know, I wake up, and the dog's gone. And just when I open my eyes, I hear the door slam shut. As soon as I feel like I can get up, I turn the knob, but it won't open. I try and I try, but the door's locked tight. I start crying and screaming. And then I see a window, and I notice it's snowing out. So I go outside and I start dancing in the snow. I feel so free, I can almost forget about losing the dog. Then, off in the distance, I see a little building. So I start running towards it. And then I see it's an animal shelter. And I realize that what I really want is to get another dog. But the woman in this shelter says I can't. Somehow she knows I felt happy when the dog disappeared. And she tells me I don't deserve another one. So I beg and beg her, and finally she agrees to let me look at their dogs. But I can't find any like the one I lost, and that's the one I really want. So I start crying. Then I wake up, and I'm really crying. I don't remember much about giving birth, but I know I heard her cry. I didn't get to look at her or hold her. The nurse even said I didn't deserve to see her because I was giving her away. They did let me feed her once, but I had to refuse to sign the papers before they'd even let me do that. She had blue eyes. I think most babies have blue eyes, but hers weren't at all pale. They were really deep, deep blue, like the ocean. 1 hour. That's all we had together. Then they took her away again. You know what I don't get, Emmy? When I talked to the other girls at the agency, they all kept saying they couldn't wait to give birth so they could get back to normal. But I didn't want to have the baby, because then I was going to lose her. I tried to keep her with me as long as possible. I started having pains in the middle of the night, but I didn't wake Mom up until I couldn't stand it anymore. I didn't want to go to the hospital because I knew I'd be coming home alone and empty. That's the worst part, I think. I feel so empty, and I'm cold all the time, and everybody just expects me to go on like nothing happened. They lied to me. They never told me it would be like this. I'm not even 20 years old, Emmy, and I feel like my life is over. And I just keep waiting for it to stop hurting. But it doesn't. It just keeps getting worse. You don't know how much it hurts. Emmy,